48-year-old Ben Ewalu is one of the faithful who fellowship at Kalere Catholic Church. Unfortunately, he has 2 wives contrary to what the Catholic Church requires. After fruitless efforts to get a child from his partner of 20 years, he later moved in with Rebecca Asege, who has now blessed him with children. Ewalu has not wedded in church any of his 2 partners, and he says he does not want to let go of any of them. Last month, as usual, Ewalu and his second wife went for mass, but this time to baptize their youngest child.
Yeah.
Father asked us how many had wedded in the past 10 years, and he found out that only 6 couples out of the entire church were married. He then said, from that day onwards, he wants to see us wedding because the church requires us to. So he then asked all of us to promise, but me, I told them I have 2 wives, so it was difficult for me to wed one.
We were conditioned that if there was no promise of a wedding that day, our children would not be baptized. Father later softened and agreed to baptize our children. He, however, warned all pregnant women that he would not baptize their children if they are not wedded in church.
A devoted Catholic, Asege claims to be letting go of her faith, as she does not expect her partner to walk her down the aisle at the expense of his first lover.
I'm wondering if I should continue going to church. It seems like Father only wants the married couples. I'm still giving birth. Now does that mean that my children will not be initiated into church? They are innocent, and it's not their problem that we are not married.
Ewalu says he still loves his religion, but now seems determined to leave the church.
As for me, I will just stay as I am with my wives. I will find another church where my children can be baptized.
Some faithful have criticized Father Eciru's actions.
Yeah, do those children have sins? Who are supposed to be baptized? Do they have any sin? That's why I feel if he knew that if those children had sins, he would have maybe told people earlier on.
When contacted for an explanation on why he did this, Father Eciru declined to comment on the matter, referring us to the Soroti Diocese Bishop. Attempts to get a comment from the bishop were futile. But what exactly is the position of the church? According to Dr. Cyprian Chizitolwanga, the Archbishop of Kampala Archdiocese, every area has its own pastoral concerns.
But here we baptize them, at the same time encouraging their parents to get properly married, in the church, because it's not good just to baptize children. You actually call them illegitimate. If you go to many of our registers, you find that.
On Father Eciru's position, Bishop Cyprian says,
circumstances differ. You may find, for example, a student who has conceived is not married, and then the child is born. Do you refuse to baptize it? So it depends. So there is no global ruling in as far as that is concerned. So we handle case by case. But in Father Eciru's parish, if people are adamantly not getting married, I think he's striking a point to make them wake up and remember the obligation.
According to the code of the canon law, parents are obliged to see that their infants are baptized within the first few weeks after birth. Before this, they are expected to approach the parish priest to ask for the sacrament for their child and also prepare themselves for it. Gertrude Tumusime with Gweri, NTV.